حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير نصر من الله وفتح قريب نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين.
Next, I have enough money in my possession, but I owe money to people and I have bills to pay too. After all this, I will not be left with enough money. Do I still have to pay zakat on money I have? After deduction of all that money, he's not going to, left with anything. Let's say you have £1,200 in your possession, £1,200, and that's the month you are going to pay zakat. That's the month you're going to pay zakat. But your bills are going. Like let's say your bijli bill, your electricity bill, your gas bills, your car insurance, your tax, you're going to buy groceries that month, you deduct everything and you're left with nothing, or you're left with only 100, 200, 300 pounds. Zakat is not wajib upon you. Okay, so you have to see that month you're going to pay zakat, you can deduct all the urgent needs. So let's say you have £20,000 with you. So that month you deduct all your urgent expenses, just that month, not month after or 3 months after. People say to me, I've saved my money, but after 5 months, I'm going to buy a house. You have to pay zakat on that money. It's not I'm going to buy after 5 months, after 10 months. No, I'm going to marry after 7 months. I need the money. No, you have to pay zakat on that money. So that month, just urgent needs, because urgent need, necessities, was necessities, which is next in that month, end of the month, you're going to pay your whatever expenses are there, whatever phone bills, everything. Deduct that, whatever is left, you have to pay zakat on that. Next one, a person whose zakat year has started. Then in the middle of the year, more money came in his possession. Does he have to pay zakat on all of the wealth? Now you had £1,000 with you. First of Ramadan started, year 2024. First Ramadan, £1,000 came to you. 2025, 29th of Shaban, only 1 day before the completion of that year, £20,000 came more. Now do you have to pay zakat on that 1,000 or whole 21,000? You have to pay zakat on all 21,000. You have to pay zakat if the kind is same, the type is same. You have to pay zakat on all 21,000. You had 8 tola sona. You had 8 tola sona. First of Ramadan. Next year, 29th of Shaban, 1 day before year's completion, 20 tola more came. You have to pay on 28 tola sona, not just for the 8 tola. Okay. Next one. I gave some money as a nafal sadaqah to poor people. This is very important. I gave some money as a nafal sadaqah to poor people a few months ago. Then I realized I have to pay zakat. Now can I change my intention for the money I've already given? Remember, for zakat to pay, these conditions are there. I mentioned that before. First, intention at the time when you are paying zakat to a poor person, or you are separating to another account. So at the time when you're giving zakat or separating zakat, your intention should be that I'm giving it as a zakat. That is the intention. It has to be there before giving it. Then zakat will be paid. 6 months ago, you gave money to someone as a nafli sadaqah, optional sadaqah. After 6 months, money is spent. So that you cannot change intention to zakat. Now, the conditions, 2 conditions, same masala I'm talking about, same question. If you give money to a poor person and he's gone 3 days ago, 4 days ago, you gave him, and he has already spent, you can't change intention now. But let's say the poor person came, I gave him money as a sadaqah, or I gave money in masjid to the management of the masjid as a nafli sadaqah, optional sadaqah. I gave him money, this is nafli sadaqah. Then I went home and my wife told me, or my mother told me, you have to pay zakat. Can I change intention? Found them, asked them, do you still have money with you? They said, yes, I do have money with me. Why? Okay, change your intention quickly that I'm going to make my intention of zakat, because it is still in his possession. It is not spent yet. It is still in his possession. So quickly you can change your intention at that time, but not after 4, 5, 20 days. Then you change your intention and he has already spent that money. If it's still in his possession, you can change your intention.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Imam Qasim from Darul Uloom, Manchester. These all questions I'm going to mention now, they are regarding Ramzan month, fasting, itikaf, tarawih, and I think zakat and fitran as well. First question is regarding itikaf. It's a sister who asked. She said, Assalamu alaikum, I work from home in a call center and I wish to sit itikaf. I have to work 3 days in the last 10 days of itikaf. I can't get them off. I don't really have to do much work or talk to people as I can email them. But I need to be logged into my laptop. Is it possible to sit itikaf? First of all, you need to understand the definition of itikaf. Itikaf is sitting inside the boundary of the masjid for the male. Female can sit itikaf in masjid, but it's makruh. Sit itikaf in Baitul Masjid. So you have to sit inside the boundary of that room where you are sitting. You can't go out. From masjid, male. From Baitul Masjid, female. This is called itikaf. Either you're reading namaz, you're reading Quran, you're sleeping all day long, nothing at all you're doing. Itikaf breaks when you leave masjid. Itikaf breaks when you leave Baitul Masjid. Of course, with some shari reason, you can leave that as well. People coming inside, you can't talk to them. So what people think? People think we cannot talk at all. Now, it is written in our books, anyone who thinks this is thawab, this is reward, not talking to people at all, is makruh tahrimi, is a hanel to haram. The people come, you can talk as well. As long as excessively you're not talking, even though talking will bring the, excessively talking will bring the swab down, but don't break your itikaf. Itikaf will break only when you leave masjid, without any charities. So now this woman is asking that, can I sit itikaf, but in the last 3 days, can I leave my laptop on, logged in, and I'm just going to send emails, but I'm not going to talk to anyone, but maybe a little bit talking, but mainly it's going to be email. Of course you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not leaving Baitul Masjid, you're not doing anything which breaks your itikaf, so of course you can, as long as you're not excessively talking. And here you said last only 3 days, plus only email I'll be doing. So nothing wrong with that. You can sit itikaf and last 3 days or few days, even though 10 days you're working. Let's say you're working 10 days as well, all 10 days. But it's just like here and there you're doing, mainly you're doing ibadat, you can do tasbihat, whatever you can do. And here and there you have to send an email as well. According to my opinion, maybe someone else can say that no, this is wrong. According to my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong as long as you don't leave Baitul Masjid and you don't leave masjid, and you can do, nowadays you need to understand that time is different. People have got, they gotta work as well. They can't take time off from work and they want to sit itikaf. I think we should give them a little bit, a leeway so they can sit itikaf. If there's, of course, Sharia giving them leeway. Now, Sharia giving them leeway, what is that? That as long as you don't leave masjid and you don't excessively, you're not talking too much, then it is fine. With this job, definitely it is fine. Next question is that, Salam, many people observe Ramadan on different days according to the crescent sightings. I will be traveling to Makkah just before Eid. If Makkah does 29 days of Ramadan and UK does 30 days of Ramadan, do I follow this country in and make up a fast after Eid, as my home country in UK has done 30 days? So no matter what country you are in, either you're in Pakistan, you started your Ramadan in Pakistan, and the last few days now you came to England, or you started month of Ramadan in this country, and last 10 days you're going to spend in Saudi Arab, like you're going for Umrah or something, then you started with this country, you're gonna finish with this country. You started with Pakistan and then you came here 28th or 29th day. Let's say you started Ramadan fast, Ramadan month with UK, and then last 29th day you went to Pakistan, and that is Eid, but you're supposed to be fasting for 30th day because UK says 30th day. Now Eid day you cannot fast, it's haram fasting on that day. Now you don't fast that day, but after the Eid day, basically 2nd of Shawwal, which is going to be in Pakistan, you have to make up your fast. Same goes with the people who are going from here, from UK to Makkah Sharif for doing Umrah. Now if their fasts are more like 30 and they are doing 29, but that is Eid day, you do Eid with them, that's fine. Why? Because you have to do Eid with them, because you have to follow the local moon sighting. That local moon sighting is showing that it's Eid day. Of course you can't fast now. You can't say no, but in UK there is no Eid day. No, because you are not in UK, you are in that different time zone. There are different moon sighting zone. If moon sighting says the Shawwal has started, how can you fast now? You don't fast that day. It's haram fasting on Eid day. Next day, 2nd of Shawwal, you make up the fast which you are going to miss because of Shawwal day or because of Eid day. So you have to make up the fast. So you have to follow the country you have started your fasting with. Next question. Question is that how do you do ghusl by putting water in air if you have a perforated eardrum as I read that if you have a perforated eardrum and you put water in your ear, your fast is broken. A perforated eardrum is basically you've been cleaning your ear and you open the hole, but it heals by itself though. Or you have some kind of illness, then it opened the hole. But I read that within a month or 2 months, it heals by itself, or you take medicines. However, either you have perforated eardrum or you have no perforated eardrum or whatever. However, water goes in your throat through air, or it doesn't go down your throat through your air, it does not break your fast. As I mentioned, I think in my Jamaah speeches as well, the 3 big holes, if through those 3 holes any medicine, smoke, inhaling, of course purposely, food, drink, anything goes in, that will break your fast. And the 3 holes are your mouth, anything goes down your throat and down, that will break your fast. Through your nose, anything goes in your throat, that will break your fast. And your back passage, when they have something problem with the number 2, they can't really do it, so they put medicine in, which opens up your, loosen up your veins, and then it's easy for you to relieve yourself. That will break your fast. Anything go through your ears and your eyes, these holes are very small hole, they come under the ruling of skin pores, very small hole. Anything goes in, it won't break your fast. Either you have perforated eardrum or you have no perforated eardrum, water goes in, water don't go in, it won't break your fast. So some people will say yes, it will break your fast, because they say that because end of the day water is going through your ear to your throat, that's the reason. But our scholar, they say no, these ears and eyes holes, they come under the ruling of skin pores, so it won't break your fast, so you are fine. Next question, that I kept my fast in Pakistan, but then I started traveling, so I'm coming towards UK, or I started my fast with UK, now I'm traveling. Now when I go to Pakistan, do I open my fast according to Pakistani time or according to UK time? Of course you open your fast according to Pakistan time, not according to UK time. Why? Because you are in that time zone now. There iftari has happened, and then you are not opening your fast. Why are you not opening your fast? Oh, because UK iftari hasn't happened. So are you going to read Zohar Nimaz according to UK time when you go Pakistan? Do you read Asr Nimaz in Pakistan according to UK time when you go Pakistan? No, you don't do it. So as soon you landed in Pakistan, you have to open your fast if fast has opened there. Or on the way, let's say you have iftari time comes, you open your fast according to the time zone, you are the country you are passing by, according to that. And plain people, they will let you know what country you're passing by, and you can check and you can open your fast according to that country, whichever you are passing by. You can open your fast because of sunset has happened there. As soon as sunset has happened, you have to open your fast. You're not going to wait for the UK time. No. Next. Salam. My mother has given me some of her zakat to donate online to the poor and needy. She cannot use online banking or anything like this. Therefore, I have given the zakat from my account to a charity. Do I have to tell the charity the zakat is from my mother? So the brother is asking that I'm going to give the charity the zakat money of my mother to charity people. It's going from my account. Of course, my name is showing, but they don't know actually it's my mother paying. You don't have to tell person that this is the certain person he is paying zakat. Now, as long as the person who's giving zakat, he has made intention that I am paying zakat, and he has given to wakil, the person who's going to pay behalf of her, then you made another wakil. Zakat's wakil can make another wakil. Nikah wakil cannot make another wakil. I don't want to go in that, of course, conversation, but we're talking about zakat. So your mom made you wakil that go and pay my zakat. Then you send your mom's zakat to another person, a different country. Now you don't have to tell them that it's my mom's. As long as your mom has made intention that this money is zakat money, and as long as you get to a poor person, your mom's zakat is paid, you don't have to let them know like, no, this is from Aisha Bibi or this is from Fatima Bibi. No, you don't have to tell them. As long as zakat reaches to poor person, your zakat is paid. Okay? It's just like when you want to pay zakat to, some family members, but you don't want to tell them that what is this money for, because family member, they don't take zakat and they are eligible for zakat, but you want to help them somehow. You don't tell them that this is zakat money. You just give them money as a gift or buy something for them, and then you just pay them somehow, and you don't have to tell them who paid. My dad paid, my mom paid, or my mom gave me. Just go and help them. You just go give money. As long as money reaches to poor person and the person made intention it was zakat money, your zakat is paid. You don't have to let them know the names. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. If a woman whose menstruation fixed days are 7, but she bleeds for more than 7 days, can she keep her fast? So women, they're called adat ma'aluma. Adat ma'aluma, fixed days. Some women, they bleed for like every month, it has or menstruation for 7 days, some for 8 days, some for 9 days. So the sister is asking that my adat ma'aluma fixed days are 7 days. Now 8th day, when I checked, I was still bleeding. Now what shall I do? Shall I start fasting, or I don't fast, I'm still impure? You cannot fast, because the maximum has days are 10, minimum are 3, maximum days are 10. We say that your adat ma'aluma, your fixed days are changed. So if you bleed for 7 days, but then 8th day you're still bleeding, you're still impure. 9th day still impure. 10th day you're still impure. You cannot fast now. But let's say you bled for 7 days, 8th day no bleeding, and you are clean. That's fine. That's okay. You take bath, and then next day you can start your fast. 9th day you fasted again, but 10th day you saw blood. Still, all the previous days you have to count. You have to count them in hairs. Why? Because 2 days is stopped, but blood does not have to come every day. As long as between 10 days, in between 10 days, it was just coming one drop, 2 drop, or one day did not come, and next day it came 1 drop, 2 drop, or 3 drops, or few, a drop were coming. That means all the previous time was in hairs. So because you fasted for 2 days, like 8th and 9th of the day of your hajj, you won't be sinful though, because you didn't know that, but you have to make up all those fasts though later on, once the Ramadan month finishes. Why? Because you fasted in the time when you was impure, and impurity you cannot fast, and fast you have to make up those fasts. Okay? So if you bled for 7 days and 8th day blood is still coming, you cannot fast because you're still impure. Yeah, if 10 days finishes and then after the blood comes, 11th day, then you fast even you see bleeding. Why? Because the maximum days of menstruation are 10. 11th day fast, blood is coming, still you read namaz, you go take bath and read namaz and fast. It's coming from Aisha Siddiqa radhiyallahu ta'ala anha. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Aisha Siddiqa went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She said, Ya Rasulullah, 10 days done my menstruation. 11th day, I'm still bleeding. What shall I do? Leave namaz or read namaz? Rasulullah said, you go and read namaz, even if you see blood is dripping on masalla. Of course, you stop, blood going on your clothes, so stop spoiling your masalla and your clothes somehow. But Rasulullah is trying to make a point that you have to read namaz. This blood is not has blood, because has is finished, 10 days maximum. After the wara blood is going to come, it's maybe some vein burst inside your body or something. Otherwise, you are not impure. You are pure. Go take bath and start your fast and start your reading namaz as well. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Islam, does uni loan have to be paid as zakat? They basically, you have to pay zakat on uni loan. Now, as loan, what is the definition of loan? Loan is what you owe other person. You are not owner of that, money. The what zakat is paid upon the thing which is in your ownership and in your possession. Right now, this money is in your possession, but not in ownership. Yeah, there are two, intentions. People, they take loan from uni, but they have no intention of giving it back. They have no intention of giving it back. Basically, you mix that loan up with your possession. Now you have to pay zakat on it. But if you have intention of giving that loan back, the money is not yours. Owner is someone else. They have to pay zakat on that, a loan. It's just like you have taken money from your dad, from your mom. They give you £1,000 and you give them back after 2 or 3 years. They have to pay zakat on that £1,000, £2,000 from previous 3 years. You don't pay. Why? Because you are not the owner. Owner pays zakat upon the money. You are not the owner. If you have, and let's say you have taken money from your mom and dad, £2,000-3,000, and then you say, I'm not giving you back. I'm just going to keep it. Now, because you are saying I'm going to keep it, first of all, you'll be gunegar. If you are doing it without their permission, you're mixing up with your wealth. Once you've mixed that money with your wealth, now you have to pay zakat on that wealth as well, whatever you got it in your possession and your ownership. But any loans, you don't pay zakat on them. Yes. Does money in bank account have to be included in zakat? Not savings, just money sitting in a current account. £14,500 is what I have saved. So shall I pay zakat on this money? No, either money is in your saving account, money is in your current account, money is you saving, no saving. You call a saving, you don't call a saving. As long as the £14,500 is in your possession and 1 year is past, you have to pay zakat on that 14,500 pound. You can, so 25 pound on every 1,000 pound, you have to pay zakat on it, no matter your intention is saving or your intention was not saving. When year of zakat starts, when you have around 385 pound in your account, once that much money comes in your account, year of zakat starts. Now in between the year, money goes up, down, up, down, up, down, like 100,000 pound, then 20,000 pound, then 50,000. You keep spending, and then money coming in, out, in, out, in, out. The end of the year, you have to see how much money left. Whatever is left, you pay zakat on that. If it's 500 pound left, you pay zakat on 500. In between, it wasn't even about 100,000 or 20,000. It's all got spent. End of the year zakat, you have to see how much left. If it's 20,000, pay on 20,000. If 14,500, you have to pay on 14,500 pound. Either it is your saving account, it is your current account, as long as it is in your possession, or it's sitting in your house as a cash, you have to pay zakat on it.
Jibreel Islam, he takes the hand of Rasulullah, he holds the hand of Rasulullah. He said, Ya Rasulullah, you stand on the musalla and you lead the namaz for all the Prophet. Prophet will stand behind you. Now let me give you the importance of knowledge. Our scholar says, why the young Nabi standing at the front, all the senior Anbiya standing at the back? Because he's the youngest one, he came at the end. Our scholar says that the reason why Jibreel Islam made Rasulullah stood on this masalla, because he had the most knowledge. The more knowledge you had, he has to stand on the masalla. In the community as well, the one who has more knowledge, he stands on the masalla. The old age is not the mayar of being closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is the knowledge, it is not the beard, it is the knowledge, it is not the amama sharif, it is the knowledge, it is not the jubba sharif, it is the knowledge. If knowledge, the person of knowledge, no matter what age he has more rutbah than anyone else who has less knowledge. That's the reason Jibreel Islam had the hand of Rasulullah. He said, Ya Rasulullah, you stand here. Ibrahim will stand at the back, alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam will stand at the back. Nuh alayhi salam, 900 years, he did tabligh, he will stand at the back. You are the one who's going to lead namaz of all the Anbiya. That's the reason our Rasulullah is called Sayyidul Anbiya. Sayyid means Sardar, the leader of all the Anbiya. SubhanAllah, how lucky are we? How lucky are we that we are born in the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Jibreel, on the day of judgment, you will be questioned about obligatory actions and nawafil. Only that person can do this nawafil, only that person can do who has no namaza on his head, no qaza namaza. You won't be questioned about nawafil, you will be questioned on your fard, obligatory. Whenever you get these nights and you are going to spend those nights in masjid or at home, just start reading your qaza namaza. My last namaz of Zohr namaz, you have to specify that namaz as well. You have to say that namaz name. If you cannot specify that namaz, then you can say my last Zohr namaz. They are always going to be last or first Zohr namaz, first Asr namaz. Only farz, no sunnah or no nawafil. Only farz you have to do qaza and wajib you have to do qaza. So whenever you get chance, start reading your qaza namaza. This is the coming from Abu Bakr Siddiq. He said it was Umar radiyallahu anhu. Abu Bakr Siddiq will never say anything about akhirah, which is never told by Rasulullah, that your nafal is not accepted until they are further on your head. Until your fards are still, you have to make up the fards. You missed many fries. No matter how many nawafil you read, you're not going to be accepting the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, someone is already reading qaza namaza. In the meantime, you're reading nawafil as well. Yes, now we have hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your nawafil as well. But you're only reading nawafil. It's like you need to give someone loan of 20,000 pounds, but every week you go and give him gifts. Ferrero chocolate lage, phul lage, unhe chaw ke phul muh te marna, mera 20,000 wapas kar, tu manu phul dene lage hain. You need to give me my debt back. Give the debt of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala back first and then nawafil. On the day of judgment, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Elamu annama al-hayatu dunya zinatun." It is zinat. It is beautifying yourself. When we start beautifying ourselves, we start beautifying ourselves from a very young age. You know, everyone wants to look nice. This is nature of human being. You want to look nice. You want to have beautiful dadi. You want to have beautiful topi. You want to have beautiful jubba. You want a beautiful watch. You want to have beautiful house. You want to have beautiful wife. You want to have beautiful car. Everyone wants to look beautiful. How are you beautiful in other way? I want to go a good school. I want to have a good college. I want to have a good degree. I'm beautifying my future now. You start beautifying yourself, your life, yourself, your children. That it never stops. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just a beauty. That's all it is. Does beauty stay forever? Beauty don't stay forever. In this dunya won't stay forever. In akhirah will stay forever. Here beauty never stay forever. No matter what beauty is that. You know, you have experienced many times in your life the car you loved so much. You were mad for the car. You wanted to buy the car. Your dream car or your dream girl. Hey, you got married. Oh, hey, you got the car. After 3 saal baad tonnu navi duvi gadi changi lagana. You start liking another car. Once you got the car, after 3 years, no, yaar, I don't like this car. I want new one. Hey, the girl comes after a few months or after a few years. You don't like the girl. Or if you like her, but that old beauty is gone. The craziness is gone. Allah says this is life. Zinat is only for time being. Khairum wa abqa is only for akhirah. Khairum, it will stay always healthy. Abqa, it will always stay with you. It will never finish. Abqa, baqa only to akhirah. In Jannah, you will stay healthy forever. In Jannah, your wife will stay young forever. In Jannah, whatever you have is there forever. In this dunya is never forever. You will be taken, everything will be taken away from you. Your parents are with you right now, who you are disrespecting. You are disrespecting not to your parents. When they are gone, don't go to the grave and cry. Don't come to imams, make dua. Imam sahab, I've been disrespecting. I never had a chance to say, I'm sorry, Amma ji, this is what I've been doing to you. I'm sorry, Abba ji, this is what I've been doing to you. Don't, after that, don't need to cry. Oh, no. Now you'll stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there all the accountability is going to go on. Right now is the time you respect your parents. Right now is the time you respect your wife. Right now is the time you respect your husband. After that, nothing is yours. Time is gone. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, your richness before poverty comes to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you money, take advantage, give it to charities, go do umrah, go do hajj. Don't just keep it in your bank account. Don't just spend it on wrong things before poverty comes to you. Why? Because things are all changing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Tilkal ayamu nudawiluha bainan nas. Tilkal ayamu. These days, they're never gonna be same. Today, if you have money, tomorrow you might have no money. Today you have health, tomorrow you might have no health. Tilkal ayamu nudawiluha. We always bringing the days upon you, different days. Sometimes it's good days, sometimes bad days. So take advantage from your money or your richness. Richness cannot be just money. Richness of your heart. If you're smart in your business, help your family members that they can become good as well. Don't just show them off that look, I'm good and you are not, and you can help them. You can help them. You can give them advice, but you don't want to give them advice. Why? Because maybe they become better than me. Wa ghina, Surah Azam says, wa faragaka qabla shughulika. Your spare time before you become busy. That is especially for youth. Your spare time. Right now you're living with your parents. Right now maybe you have no wife, no children. You can do so much for your akhirah, for your deen. You can save money so that when you become 40, you go to 40 years old, 50 years old, then you can spend more time towards deen. You can spend more time towards your children, looking after them, making them alim deen. You have to start from today. Not when you are 30, 40 years old. This is when you are struggling. You can't even look after your son. That you're always 24 hours. You're working. How are you going to look after your children? You're always at work. And your wife is always watching dramas and movies and all the time. Who's going to look after your children? Right now, if you do something, tomorrow you can make your children alim as well. Surah Azam says. Next question is, you made an intention in the night that I'm going to fast next day, like 1 a.m. in the morning. And your fast is starting 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, can we eat between my intention and until Sahri? Yes, of course, because you made an intention that I'm going to start my fast next day. It doesn't mean that you have made intention now you can't eat anything. No, you can eat and you don't have to make another intention, right? Because you already made intention, I'm starting Roza after my Sahri time. Next question is, if there is blood in your mouth, does that break your fast? Now, people get confused in two rulings. One of the ruling is for wudu. One is the ruling for breaking a fast. Wudu ruling is that how much blood came out from in your mouth, because you don't know. What breaks your wudu? When blood starts flowing. But inside your mouth, how do you know blood came out that much, it started flowing? Then scholar says spit and see the saliva if it's reddish. If it's red, it came out that much that it started flowing. But if your saliva is only yellowish or white, that means it did not come out that much blood, so that won't break your wudu. But what goes with the fast? No matter how much blood came out from your mouth, as long as it did not go in your throat or beyond your throat, that won't break your fast. And you can feel if it's gone in your throat. No matter how much you tasted your blood in your mouth, as long as it has not gone in your throat, it won't break your fast. Can spouses hug and kiss each other while fasting? हूँ मुस्कुराहट आई है तो चेहरा पे हैं वो असें भी जिन्हें शादियां छुट्टियां हुई होनी हैं because I get this question a lot especially in Ramzan. Imam Saab, I was in kitchen making food just before Iftari. My husband came from work and he hugged me and मैं उन्हें तिक्का मार के परा किया रोज़ा भरना ही so while fasting can spouses girlfriend boyfriend तो कर नहीं सकते ये ना girlfriend boyfriend तो रख लो that's haram anyway right so can spouses husband and wife hug and kiss each other? Of course they can. Golden rule what I gave you first day last Jamaah. What breaks your fast? What breaks your fast? Eating, drinking, smoking or sexual intercourse, properly sexual intercourse, that will break your fast. Not hugging and kissing. Yeah, if you know you are a weak person and you know if I hug my wife or I kiss my wife, things are going to go to the next stage. If you do it, even hugging and kissing is going to be makruh. It's going to be well makruh. Right? Stay away. So both hugging and kissing, you can't do that. Pura meena fir aime kisi door hi rehna. I don't want to go to the next stage, so that's fine. That's okay. So you can hug and kiss each other. Can spouse. Next one. You have a dentist appointment. For example, you're having your teeth cleaned, fillings, or even a tooth taken out. Can you fast in that day? Now, remember, when they clean your teeth, it's only cleaning process is going on. Okay, they're taking out dirt, they're taking out. It's not very important. When can you leave your fast? When doctor says, "Tu mar jana pai hai, bad mana tu lay there," or something is going to happen to you. You're going to lose your let's say that whatever the wound is there or whatever the illness is going through is going to heal very late, or you're going to get appointment after 3-4 months, and it's very bad for your health as well. Then you can leave your fast. Otherwise, it's only appointment for dentist appointment. What they're going to do anyway? Check your teeth. All fine. That's fine. That's okay. You have to, postpone your appointment and take it some other time, because when they open your mouth and do all the hovering stuff is going on, water is going in your body inside your mouth, and your mouth is open. To stop the water going in your throat, you have to close your mouth like to stop the water. You cannot close your mouth. When you cannot close your mouth, of course, water is going to go in. A little bit does go in. If it goes in, of course, it's going to break your fast. So you have to postpone your doctor appointment. It's not important. Yeah, if doctor says, "Tu mar jana bhai, tu dand na sidhe karaye, te tonu kuch ho jana," तो चलो ठीक है, फिर तुसी करा लो. मरदा कोई भी नहीं दंदा नाल. लोकां दे बत्ती उड़े होंदे ने. बत्ती होंदी 34 होंदे ने. बत्ती. Next one. Does vomiting break your fast? Now, vomiting must have 3 conditions that vomit break fast. Now, let me give you 3 conditions. If those 3 conditions or those 3 rulings, you can say, are present at the time when you vomit, at that time, all 3 has to be present there. That vomit will break your fast. First condition is that vomit has to be mouthful. The definition of mouthful is that it comes with that pressure that you cannot hold it in. It comes with that pressure. Second condition is that you know you are fasting. So it's not forgetfulness. With forgetfulness you did it. No, you knew you were fasting. That's the second condition. Third, which is normally never there. Third, you did it with your own action. You put hand inside. You wanted to break your fast. Purposely you wanted to break your fast. You did something, and this is how vomit came. Now, let me give you 3 conditions. You vomit, you knew you were fasting, and it came mouthful. 2 conditions are there, but third is not there. You never did it with your own action. You never tried to break your fast or tried to put your hand inside. It just came because you had too much study. Won't break your fast because third condition is not there. Or you did it with your hand. Purposely, you wanted to break fast. You knew you were fasting, but it only came a little bit. It wasn't mouthful. Won't break your fast. And all these conditions, even though one condition is missing, that won't break your fast. So normally, as I told you, vomit don't break your fast. Normally what happens to us while fasting, it happens because we had too much sari in the morning. That's the reason vomiting is coming or something. But no, that vomit won't break your fast. Does vomit, if I've been prescribed by a doctor to use medicine in daytime, am I excused from fasting? If there is no other way, then yes, you are excused from fasting. No other way is what? Let's say painkillers, antibiotics can often be taken at sari time and or aftari time, and doctor says that. My father-in-law, he takes painkillers. The doctor has said to him, that's fine, you can take painkillers or antibiotics before sahri and you'll be okay all day long, and then you can take after aftari once you open your fast. you have to fast. But if doctor says you have to take 3 doses in a day, like one in iftari, one in a daytime, one in iftari time, then of course you are exempt from fasting, you are excused from fasting. So medicine will of course break your fast. If something was stuck between your teeth after sahri, people eating and then they finish, and something was stuck in between your teeth and you swallowed it, does that break your fast? It depends how big the thing was. If it's bigger than pea, dana or chane ki dal, PEA, bigger than pea, and you swallowed it and you realize something did go in, you did realize, that will break your fast. And if you're smaller than pea and then you went in and you never realized, of course, that won't break your fast. Yeah, but smallest thing you picked up from outside and now you put it in your mouth, either you realize you did not realize, that will break your fast, because that is something already inside stuck. It's already part of the food which went in. If that goes in, less than pea won't break your fast. But from outside you took something, the most smallest thing, and you put it in your mouth purposely and you know you swallowed it, you realize or you did not realize, that will break your fast.